face, her falling in love. I love that memory because I could watch somebody else discovering Elaine the way I had, and it was beautiful to see.
Yes.
And ever since then, when I talked to Elaine on the phone, she'd say, "And how is your beautiful friend?" And she only met her once.
Yes. Yeah.
But I really love that memory.
I have those shoes in a box, waiting for Alyssa.
Good.
They're the best shoes in the world.
She looked
I
incredible.
love those shoes.
She loved color.
Yes.
When I would come here, we would always go down to the sea and all of the shops, we go to the furniture shops. One of the things she used to always say when you visit places, she said, "Darling, you need to always take something home from where you've been." So, your house can get cluttered that way, but it's worth it. I once bought a pair of yellow high-top tennis shoes with her in Mesilla, and I wore them out, left them in the streets of Guatemala City, so they're probably still walking around. They were Elaine. She loved color. And I was thinking because of kind of the brownness of the area, maybe that's what a lot of that was about. Because she loved to wear color, but she always had color around her. It was just vibrant. She loved it.
But the desert
Well,
is alive. It has
it's
so much
incredible.
color. You just have to look a
I
little
know
closer.
that.
Yes.
When I moved here from DC, I came here from this green, lush area.
Yes.
And when I came here, I thought, oh my God, I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to go to New York, and here I was stuck in Las Cruces. Elaine really rescued me because she taught me to adore the desert, and I still adore it.
Right.
It's so special.
Could you ever smell creosote without thinking of Elaine?
Yeah.
She said
Creosote,
creosote.
did she?
Could you ever eat asparagus? Without
When she and Hal cut down their big creosote bush at the old house, they sent me a box full of creosote, which I still have, and on rainy days I can smell that.
Yeah.
But Elaine called me from Greensboro and she said, "I really miss two things in particular of Las Cruces. One is the smell of the desert, and the other is my Mexican workers."
Yeah.
So I took some creosote from that box and I built her a little pillow out of some hand-embroidered Mexican tapestry and sent it to her,
And I
basket
have
with a
that.
little
I
velvet
have that as well.
backing, and it still smelled, and I guess it smelled in the house just beautifully in Greensboro.
Yes.
I tried to bring her as much as she could here.
You couldn't bring her one of those Mexican workers, huh?
Well, I like the story too, I guess. Was it you that told me that when they put her in the ambulance and the worker said, "Well, Miss Elaine," and she looked at him, "You all appreciate this,"
This is the ambulance taking her to the hospice.
to hospice. And she said, "I don't think we've known each other long enough for you to address me by my first name."
And that would have been an effort for her to be able to say that even at that point in time. Because to go to hospice, you have to be, the average time at hospice is 6 days. The average time at palliative care is 6 days. So yeah. So, that's good, that's good. Who got married immediately?
Wow, we're going back to the early '60s here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine.
We're the old theater group.
Yeah.
This is the old theater group.
Ruth Cassidy. Very old. Bill, you remember that name?
Yeah.
Ruth
We just
Cassidy.
chatted.
Yeah.
I said, I knew a woman,
She had dark hair.
died as I
No longer.
remember. Do you remember her? 'Cause I think you're talking about me, buddy.
Well, Anne-Marie, will you tell your story about your hairdryer?
Yeah. My mom was in South Carolina with Elaine, and in the mornings I'd gotten out of the shower and I was getting ready for work, and I turned on my hairdryer, and for a microsecond, this scent came out of it. It was Elaine. It was lavender, remember the lavender soap she always had in the
Yes.
bathroom, and wool, and the desert. And it was a fleeting, microscopic second. And I had found out that day that she had passed away later on that day, and I said, wow, I smelled you there, that was there. And that instantly takes me back every time. And I never came back, it was just that day, just this little puff.
Yes.
And it was her, 100%. It's really cool.
Well, I have to think that when Alyssa and Mark and I were driving from the airport yesterday, we were driving out of El Paso, and there was a sheep head in the cloud that was so vivid, with eyes and everything, and you know, you think blue ram.
Yeah.
It was pretty incredible. Even if she didn't want a memorial service, I think she was looking at us anyway.
Yep.
So you have some ashes that you're gonna sprinkle here?
They're in the car. So yeah, we can sprinkle them around. Oh yes.
We got a west wind.
So facing the right direction.
Elaine would go on forever.
Yeah, well, she will. She will.
She seemed eternal to me.
Yeah,
She's morphed to another parallel universe, don't worry about it.
yeah, we'll be there before we know it.
Do you still live here?
We hope.
No, I live in Lincoln County now. I went back to California, lived there for about 25 years, and then came back here.
Yes, I got one, unfortunately. I'm really sorry.
I have lived in there now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, Jane, nice to see you. I'm in Santa Fe.
Six. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, that's.
Well, you know, I think you need Ricky got it. My ear was hurting, so the doctor put me on the I just she was trained well. Yeah,
Down. Do you need me to call the restaurant and make them take their reservations? I don't know about for the people.
But not everyone's invited. I'm sorry, what one?